First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS where I learn from. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. To you bribs, to you sisters out there learning in silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom. Right, on to the next one. Now I came across this article, which I thought was wild because I don't remember reading about this. Maybe I have, maybe I came across, maybe I didn't. But check this one out. Massachusetts man who received world's first genetically edited pig kidney transplant has died. Right, that whole title sounds crazy. Genetically edited pig kidney. So a pig kidney got edited to be able to fit inside of this man's body. Right, this is in Boston. The Massachusetts man who was the recipient of the world's first successful transplant, right, which I believe he was a Jake as well, says of a genetically edited pig kidney has died less than 2 months after the procedure. Less than 2 months. Wow, that's about what, 6 weeks? It says Richard Slayman of Weymouth underwent surgery at a Massachusetts General Hospital on March 16 and receives a pig kidney with 36 genomic edits. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend unto heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. See, this is what this devil does, man. He thinks he wants to play God. He wants to be like God. He wants to make people live forever, right? Richard Slayman of Weymouth underwent surgery at Massachusetts General Hospital on March 16 and received a pig kidney with 36 genomic edits. The 60-year-old was released from Mass General on April 3rd after weeks of recovery and said he was leaving the hospital, quote, with one of the cleanest bills of health I have in a long time. Right, this guy was proud, happy, thankful, right, that he got this abomination in his body to help him live longer, right? The scriptures say that he who shall save his life shall lose it, and he that shall lose his life for my name's sake shall receive tenfold, right? Paraphrasing. It says in a statement, Massachusetts General Hospital said, it has no indication Slayman's death was the result of his recipient transplant. Come on, man. Right. Not only did this man probably sign a waiver, right, to not be suing the hospital because he signed up for it, but it's another thing where you just totally dismiss, the wrongdoing, man. This is wrong, right? This should not have happened. All right, so they're gonna deflect. They're not gonna tell you what his cause of death was, but they're gonna say it wasn't us. Right? He declares himself not guilty. It says, quote, the Massachusetts General Transplant Team is deeply saddened at the sudden passing of Mr. Rick Slayman. Right, so you mean to tell me that this man was gonna die, right? You gave him this transplant, gave him a clean bill of health. 2 months later, he dies. Right? From having a clean bill, 2 months later, death. So how are you going to say that was not directly from installing this abomination on this man? It says the Massachusetts General Hospital statement reads, quote, Mr. Slayman will forever be seen as a beacon of hope, Right, I look at him as a beacon of crash. He's a crash dummy, right? A lab rat, a human lab rat. That's what he was. It says, to countless transplant patients worldwide, we are deeply grateful for his trust and willingness to accept the field of xenotransplantation. Right? He said he gave his trust and his willingness, his life he gave for this cause. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 31 and 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. Right? This symbolizes power, right? You go into the powers that be to save your life going against Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? It says, Mr. Slayman will be forever seen as a beacon of hope to countless transplant patients worldwide, and we are deeply grateful for his trust and willingness to advance the field of xenotransplantation. We offer our heartfelt condolences to Mr. Slayman's family and loved ones as they remember an extraordinary person whose generosity and kindness touched all who knew him. Slayman's family said they are deeply saddened about his sudden passing, but noted that they take great comfort in knowing he inspired so many. Quote, millions of people worldwide have come to know Rick's story. We felt and still feel comforted by the optimism he provided patients desperately waiting for a transplant. To us, Rick was a kind-hearted man with a quick-witted sense of humor who was fiercely dedicated to his family, friends, and co-workers. Right, so they're using this man's positive attitude to promote confidence in the company to allow him to keep continuing doing this bullshit. Right, it says, read the family statement. We are extremely grateful to his care team across Mass General Hospital and Mass General Brigham, who truly did everything they could to help give Rick a second chance. Their enormous efforts leading the xenotransplant gave our family 7 more weeks with Rick. So it wasn't 6, it was 7 weeks, Salakia. It says, and our memories made during that time will remain in our minds and hearts. Right, this is the man right here. Shaved face, shaved head, not caring, not knowing. Right? So Slayman, who had been living with type 2 diabetes, hypertension for many years, had end-stage kidney disease at the time of the pig kidney transplant. He previously received a kidney transplant from a deceased human donor in December 2018 after being on dialysis 7 years prior. His transplanted human kidney showed signs of failure approximately 5 years later, and Slayman resumed dialysis in May 2023. After resuming dialysis, Slayman encountered recurrent dialysis vascular access complications, required visit to the hospital every 2 weeks for declotting and surgical revisions. A common problem among dialysis patients that significantly impacted his quality of life. Slayman said his nephrologist in the MGH transplant center team suggested pig kidney transplant, carefully explained the pros and cons of this procedure. After his transplant, Rick said one of the reasons he underwent this procedure was to provide hope for the thousands of people who need a transplant to survive. Rick accomplished that goal, and his hope and optimism will endure forever. Slayman's family said in the treatment, his legacy will be one of the inspired patients, researchers, and health care professionals everywhere. Our family asks for respectful privacy as we remember the beautiful soul of our beloved Brick. A pig kidney was provided by E. Genesis of Cambridge, Massachusetts, from a pig donor that was genetically edited using technological to remove harmful pig genes and add certain human genes to improve its compatibility with humans. This is some Frankenstein shit, man. It says Mass General also said scientists deactivated porcine endogenous retroviruses in the pig donor to eliminate any risk of infection in humans. The procedure was performed under a single FDA expanded access protocol known as compassionate use, granted to a single patient or group of patients with serious life-threatening illnesses for conditions to gain access to experimental treatment for trial when no compatible treatment options or therapies exist. Right? And they're gonna keep doing this bullshit. And they would start that with Jake, man, because if it works on Jake, it works on everybody, right? But it didn't work on Jake. Jake is gone, and this is why. Leviticus 11:7, and the swine, though it divided the who, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcasses, which is their bodies, shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you, right? You can't touch that. So you put that dead thing in your body, try to keep it alive. The Lord made an example out of you, right? You broke the record, right? For the first person, man, but the Lord spun the block on you and, took you out still. Made an example out of you, put headlines on you, right? Let you get proud for 7 weeks, right? A perfect amount of time for your pride to get there, and boom, took you out. Well, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the hope for elect, preaching His word in truth and sincerity. And to you, Riv, to you sisters out there learning silence, stay in order. I say to you all, Shalom.